Hi, and welcome back to day 2 of Odd Animal a Day. Day 2, of course, we're on to letter B. And in Odd Animal ABCs, letter B does not stand for bear. Rather, it stands for blue-footed booby. Blue-footed boobies are a marine bird that are native to Central and South America, specifically the Galapagos Islands. And the male birds have these vibrant blue feet that they use during their mating rituals. And the bluer their feet, the more desirable of a mate they are to their female counterparts. So, just like yesterday, you'll want to have two things at the least: a sheet of blank paper and a pencil, pen, marker, whatever your choice. And I would recommend also something blue to color in his feet, of course. So once you have your materials ready to go, we're going to start with his eye, just like we did yesterday for the eye. So on the blue-footed booby, it's actually going to be a small dot that we're going to put to begin at the top third of the paper and stay towards the center so you have enough space for his beak. So I'm just going to do a little dot right here. Once I've done that for his pupil, I'm going to do a C shape to come around there, not closing it for a circle, so it'll be open just like that. From there, I'm going to do another C shape a little bit larger to go around the eye, and this will be the start of his face. So same shape, just a little bit bigger. Next, I'm going to start with his mouth. So it's going to be a small curve near his eye here with a line extending out towards the upper right-hand corner of the page. This will be the center of his beak. So slight curve there and extend it out towards the top corner. Next, I'm going to connect the pieces to create his beak. So from this portion of our C curve, I'm just going to draw that up to connect with the end of his beak right here, like so. Same thing from the top here, starting at that corner of the C and drawing it up to connect to the point of his beak. I'm going to draw one more C shape around here to complete the rest of his head, starting about an inch or so, maybe a half inch down the top of his beak here, curving it around just like so. Next, I'm going to do two curves to create his neck. They're going to face in the opposite direction here. So instead of pointing inward towards the right side, we're going to take them out to the left. So one here, about halfway down the page, and then we'll start one here right underneath his chin, about an inch or two width apart. So there's his neck. Next, we'll do his body. I'm going to do a curve on this side, and then a curve on the other side. I'm going to leave space at the bottom here so I can do his legs and his feet. So starting about halfway from his neck, sizable curve there, and we'll do the same thing here, leaving that space at the bottom. For his feet, you'll notice on my finished drawing here, I've got two triangles pointing down. So that's where we're going to start, leaving a little space in between to connect them with that little curve. So here's one triangle, we'll leave some space, and we'll do the other. And we can connect them, finishing our round body. Then for his feet, I'm going to do two parallel lines to start. Well, these are really his legs, from either side of our triangles. And then similar to what we did yesterday for the eye, instead of 4, I'm going to do 3, but they're going to be 3 lines coming out from his legs here. One in the center I'm not going to connect yet to his legs. And then the other 2 can come out from the end of the legs here. And then to create the webbing of his feet, since he's a marine bird, we'll simply connect them. And we'll color them in blue at the end here. He's a bird, of course, so he needs wings. So we're going to do another curve on either side of his body here because he's got them tucked under. So here's our curve, kind of crescent moon shape on one side and the other. And then, of course, he needs a tail as well. I'm going to do 3 or 4, maybe 5, depending on how fluffy you want his tail to be, lines coming out from behind him. So imagining like his tail is tucked behind him here. They do have really long expressive tails. So do 1, 2, 3, 4. And then from there, I'm just going to connect them like so. And there's his tail. And then again, my final favorite part is to add a little bit of detail. Maybe he's got some expressive feathers sticking up from the top of his head. Can take some down the side, maybe some on his neck. Can make his wings a little bit fluffier, similar to adding the fur on our eye yesterday. Maybe you take some into his body to give him a little bit more bulk here as well. And of course, we'll finish with coloring his feet blue. So grab your blue marker and we'll add the final touch. There you have it, blue-footed Booby. I hope you learned some new animal facts today. Come back tomorrow and we'll be on to letter C.